We are live for the second half of the NCAA or the FCS quarterfinal, game 4 between Holy Cross and South Dakota State. Holy Cross is up right now, South Dakota State's up 21-14 over Holy Cross. Holy Cross does have the ball, first and 10. They take the snap, play action, and gets absolutely rocked, does the quarterback for South. It's South Dakota State right now with a lead. They were down early on, but right now it looks like they have some momentum here early on in the second half.
D-line, and then we're seeing a lot of quarter blitz. Look, the eyes are on the receiver, and then the last second to come up, and just find that open lane and the speed to the quarterback. I don't think any quarterback did right there. So many playmakers for the Jack defense. 12 different players for the sack this season. Second down and a mile. Sluka slides up. He's going to run to the 30, the 35.
And they have a first down here. Does Holy Cross into the 45, close to the 50-yard line.
About him before the game. He's the guy that he wants the ball in his hands. He knows he's confident he can make a play. I thought he had Spencer Gilliam open down the field, but he cuts it, runs it, breaks a few tackles, just as he did in the first half. Let's look at a 56-yard touchdown run on the opening series. That's a gain of 21. He's got 117 on the ground down. It's Dixie, the fullback, bouncing around in motion. We'll go back to the traditional run game of Peter Oliver.
And a run gets about 3 or 4 second down here for Holy Cross. But as we near bowl season, as basketball is in full swing, a month into the season already, Holy Cross, we are in the playoffs. We already know. The 4 teams who are going to be in the playoffs, battling out for the national championship between Ohio State and Georgia in the Peach Bowl, I think. And TCU, Michigan, and the Fiesta Bowl on New Year's Eve. And then we have bowl season throughout till about Christmas, and then after that, there's going to be a few days, or about four days after that Sunday, about Monday through Thursday, I think. I can't stream because I'm going to be in Florida. But I'm hoping Alan A will be able to stream then. For y'all, you can get those the bigger bowl games out of the way for y'all. And then we have the I think I'm coming back that Friday, early that Friday, so I could call games that day. And then the next day is the playoffs. So, and Holy Cross is going to score here. 10-5 at the 1-yard line, gets swung out of bounds. Is the quarterback for Holy Cross, and there's a flag on the play as well. A big play. And it's going to be a face mask to boot for Holy Cross. That's going to be a big play.
Getting up on the second level on the safety, Chase Norblake, and it's see you later. Great job, his offense.
Just about a touchdown there. But a face mask, it gets them even closer to the goal line. It's going to be a run play short. does. No game there, but second down here.
Priest just knifed in there. Cut down all of them before he could get going.
Can Holy Cross get an upset here? We already saw one big upset yesterday between the 7, between Incarnate Word and Sacramento State. What a fourth quarter that was. And is that a touchdown? Yep, they call it a touchdown. Holy Cross takes the lead. Or no, my bad. Could tie it with a field goal. And we have a big upset in college basketball. Penn State beating Illinois 74-59. Illinois is the 17th ranked team in the country, and Penn State upsets them. Big start for Penn State in the Big Ten play. They're about that second or third game. The extra point was good for Holy Cross. But that's going to be a big play or a big upset and a big game. So, yeah, the Fiesta Bowl is going to be Michigan, TCU early on. And then we have back-to-back national championships on back-to-back days with the FCS championship on Sunday at 2. January 8th. The day before the national championship game. Is the FCS championship. We'll crown that the champion, and we're going to be down to 4 teams. Incarnate Word, North Dakota State, and who else won yesterday? Montana State, North Dakota State, and Incarnate Word are all in the semis. And we are we're still waiting to for this game to get finished, so we know who's in the semifinals of that game with the national national championship on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern for the FCS championship. And then we have Monday is the national championship for the college football playoff. Here's the bracket. It's going to be South Dakota State and Incarnate Word next Friday or Saturday on ESPN2. And then the winner of this game will play Montana State. Can Holy Cross knock out the second of the top 2 teams? Number 2 went down yesterday. Can Holy Cross upset the 1 seed? They're tied right now here in the third quarter, and a return gets it to around the 25, maybe 30-yard line. 1st and 10 with 8:53 to go in the third quarter. So today we have at 3. I'm thinking about streaming 2 games: the Army-Navy game and the Alabama-Houston game on in basketball. So it's going to be a basketball game and a football game going on at the same time that we're streaming. That's the first time we're doing that. I don't think I've ever streamed a football and a basketball game together. I don't think that's happened. But that's going to happen today because that's a big game at 3 p.m. Eastern between the top ranked Houston versus Alabama, number 8. 2 top 18 8 teams in the country. Gronowski is your quarterback for the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State. Holy Cross is 12-0, undefeated on the season. And that's why they're competing. That's why they're in this game. Holy Cross is for real, as they're undefeated. But South Dakota State's still a really good team at 11-1.
37-yard line, very close. Christos Argus. This could be a short pickup. So third down at about 4 coming up. Tell you what's impressive. Holy Cross the defensive line. So
and it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Jackrabbits. 3 for 8. Both teams are 3 for 8 on 3rd down in the game.
Come out here so far in the second half, rejuvenated. South Dakota State, 47%.
And then we also have the Heisman Trophy presentation tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. And Isaiah Davis, it's going to be a flag, multiple flags come in.
He didn't make the tackle here, but he affects it. He's the one that actually pulls the penalty. This is the second straight week that it hasn't been a great game for Tucker Kraft. It really has. You had to drop earlier, and I played Johnson Smith was like a bullet out of the secondary, and of course, was Tucker Kraft blocking the back. Tucker Kraft missed the first half of the season with an ankle injury. Still first team all Missouri Valley, but rough couple of weeks. Did they decline the penalty? Yeah, they did. They did decline the penalty. 4-1. Yeah. So it's going to be 4th down and 1. Or no, just 4th down. Excuse me. 4th down and about what? 3, 4? 2 for South Dakota State.
So the penalty was on.
Bring out the punting unit. Yeah. Okay. And of course, Holy Cross has 8 block.
South Dakota State illegal block in the back. They declined it to make it 4th and 4. And
Jared Clymer is back to return. Another rugby-style kick from Hunter Dustin. Clymer is going to let it bounce. Checks up. And it's dead inside the 25-yard line. Holy Cross has it. Inside the game of 21 here in the 3rd quarter. 7:02 to go.
Yeah.
I started screening for colon cancer because of my late husband, Jay. I wish he could have seen our daughter Ellen get married on the best day of her life. But colon cancer took him from us, like it's done with so many others. That's why I've made it my mission to talk about getting screened and ask people to share their reasons why.
I screen for my growing family. Being with them means everything to me.
I screen for my girls. They're always surprising me.
I screened for my son. I'm his biggest fan. If you're 45-year-old and at average risk, it's time to screen. Today, there are more screening options than ever before, including Cologuard.
Cologuard is non-invasive and fights 92% of colon cancers, even in early stages. It's not for those at high risk. False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider if Cologuard is right for you.
Everyone has a reason to screen for colon cancer. If you're 45 or older, get started at missiontoscreen.com.
If the peanut butter in a Reese's could talk to the chocolate, what would it say? You complete me. Should we start a podcast? Because you're righteous.
This year, we're helping our customers save for the 1.7 billion things that matter most to them. Just another reason why we're all better off with them.
These days, it seems like everything is vying for your attention. There are tons of trendy dances to discover on social media, and there's even this. The easiest way to book an exam at America's Best. Get 2 pairs and a free exam for $79.95. Book your exam today.
This guy has made a jackrabbit out of snow and beer cans. Back here at Brookings, tied at 21, this FCS final. He doesn't need a date for the game. So work. How about the Crusaders? A pretty impressive list, especially in sports journalism. Dan Shaughnessy, longtime Boston Globe writer, Bill Simmons, upgrade 30 for 30 on ESPN, and our own Rick Magnus, ESPN president of the program. Folks to be for the Crusaders, open session against the 1 seed. We're on the road today. Peter Oliver in the backfield again. The Sluka wants to throw, has all day to do it. Short throw caught, a good run after the catch. That's going to be a first down or close to it for Asante. The speed.
All right, sorry, I had it. Okay, so I did clear it up. We will be back Friday. I will be back for the Orange Bowl between Tennessee and Clemson. I'm definitely calling that game for y'all on Friday night, New Year's, the day before New Year's Eve. And then we have the playoff games, and then we have the other New Year's Six bowl games as well the next day. So
Oliver in the backfield gets back to the line of scrimmage at maybe a yard, second down. Let's get out the table.
Holy Cross having a lot of success on the ground on their last touchdown drive. Following that
So
series,
6:14 remaining on the clock. Holy Cross in the third quarter. Holy Cross looking to come back in this game.
Yeah, well, going there, pulling the offensive line. A lot of times, Eric showing the left guard, pulling that around there. They're trying to keep that thing inside, getting in that C gap. That's what successful in that last drive.
Trying to take the lead. Nice pass by Sluka, the quarterback.
The senior out of San Antonio. Nice play in the passing game as Sluka's now starting to find some rhythm. That's back to that dynamics. Great reading too, because they brought Sabian Williams.
First down. Holy Cross.
As soon as he vacated, boom, he hit Gilliam on that quick slant there.
Can Holy Cross pull off the upset?
We've seen South Dakota State, especially in the second half of games this year, be completely dominant defensively. But Holy Cross has already gotten into the end zone once here in the quarter, and they'll move it again. Sluka. And maybe 2 yards as Jared DePriest makes the tackle at the 45-yard line.
Sluka gets a 45-yard line for Holy Cross. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 20 minutes left in total. We got the Heisman Trophy presentation at 8 Eastern. I will be live for that tonight, as well as the Army-Navy game at 3, with the Alabama-Houston game as well on for basketball. Holy Cross, Sluka tries to get to the outside, does not get anywhere for Holy Cross. It's going to be third down. It looked like South Dakota State had Holy Cross stopped in that last drive, but no, Holy Cross kept pushing. Can they get this first down on third down here? Matthew Sluka, 2 for 430 and 2 first downs on third down in the game. Sluka gets out of it, tries to run it for himself, gets it, gets a 40, gets spun, but first down, Matthew Sluka for Holy Cross. Wow. They are pushing down the field. Holy Cross wants this, and you could tell. We have one game set in the semifinal between Incarnate Word and North Dakota State. And then winner of this game will play Montana State
already a career high 100
in the semifinal. The number 2 seed has already gone down. Sacramento State, they were down. They went down from Incarnate Word. Has escaped on 2 close, high-scoring games. And into semifinal they are. Holy Cross, Sluka dumps it to the running back. They get about 6 on 2nd and 11. 6 or 7 there. Good play. They're down. They could be in field goal range here.
Good job by Sluka keeping that thing alive, keeping the out downfield. That pocket is starting to collapse here. Critical play. Love to see find Jacob.
Yeah, so it was a gain of 6 there, 3rd down and 5. Can they get at least some yardage to get into better field goal position if they can't get the first down here? Running play. Holy Cross. Short?
He was trying to kind of shift into another gear, and it looks like he's got the first down anyway. And that was C-gap power that Cameron was talking about.
They're going to give them the first there. Wow, that was close.
Appreciate that spot. And it might be a beneficial spot here. Watch him bring the tight end around, goes forward right at C-gap.
That was close.
Quick hitter. Couldn't tell from that angle if the spot was good or not, but nevertheless, first down.
Are they going to review this?
Long drive.
No. Looks like they're going to play it. They do. Ryan gets 2 there. Maybe gets a little bit extra than 2, but that's about not much more. Georgia Tech and North Carolina and the Kansas, Missouri.
Taking out 9-0 Missouri under new head coach Dennis Gates. Both games on ESPN and the FCS quarterfinals. You're in Brookings, South Dakota with Rocky Boyman and Taylor McGregor on Play Method. Winner gets Montana State next week, and right now this game hanging in the balance.
As we are under minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, Holy Cross, how did he get? Oh, how did he do that? Sluka almost made a heck of a throw, but went through the hands of the receiver. 3rd down and 8 with 35 seconds left to go here in the 3rd and the 4th game of the quarterfinals. The semifinals are going to be set after this game, but still tied. Sluka trying to get his team the first down. Designed run. Gets about 4 there. 4th down. And my guess is they're going to take this to the 4th quarter. Tied. My guess is they're going to do that. Heisman Trophy presentation at 8. I will be live for that. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I don't know what we're going to talk. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And we're headed to the 4th quarter. Holy Cross are tied at 21 apiece with the top-ranked team in the country, South Dakota State. 21-21 headed to the 4th. Winner will play Montana State in the semifinal next week.
My name is Austin James. As a musician living in
Reminder, we'll be live at 3 for the Army-Navy game to close out the season before we hit bowl games. As well as Alabama-Houston. Big game in college basketball today.
Now you know. Try it for free at
Between the top-ranked between top-ranked Houston and 8th-ranked Alabama. While we are on break here, let's go over some of the bowl games that we're going to start off with through next week till Christmas. Miami of UAB at 11:30 for the Bahamas Bowl. Both teams looking to finish off the season with a bowl win and a winning record. And then at 3 o'clock, we have UTSA and Troy for the Hero Bowl. Saturday at 11, we have Cincinnati, Louisville in the Fenway Bowl. At 2:30, we have Florida and Oregon State in the Las Vegas Bowl. And then in the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl at 3:30, we have Fresno State and Washington State.
Wow, this is a beautiful pan. It looks great. Look at that. Love how they swirl. I tell you, I'm so.
And then at 5:45 next Saturday on ESPN, we have Rice and Southern Miss and the London Tree Bowl. At 7:30, we have SMU and BYU in the New Mexico Bowl. And then we have North Texas and Boise State in the Frisco Bowl. Boise State looking to get a 10-win season here. No games on Sunday. And then on Monday, we have a bowl game. UConn and Marshall at 2:30 for the Myrtle Beach Bowl. And then we have a game on Tuesday, the 20th, 3:30. Eastern Michigan and San Jose State in the Potato Bowl. All right, I'll pause here for a second as we are in the fourth quarter. Holy Cross to take a 3-point lead. The field goal is up and no good from the beginning.
Second miss for Derek King. He definitely had the leg, but it's the second time he's come up empty. That's up fourth quarter.
It was wide. Looked like it may have tried to hook through, but it wasn't enough to get it through the post. It was long enough, just didn't get it through. And then after the Potato Bowl at 7:30 on ESPN is Toledo and Liberty in the Boca Raton Bowl. And a game on Wednesday, Western Kentucky and South Alabama in the New Orleans Bowl.
The high five strangers got. SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best. Smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets, so fans can fan.
Thursday we have on the 22nd, we have Baylor and Air Force.
This holiday, get 3 months of Mint Mobile free.
This possibly could be the last game I call. Till the Orange Bowl, Baylor and Air Force, the Armed Forces Bowl. There is one on Friday, but I'm going to be in North Carolina that day, visiting some family. So I won't be able to call the Independence Bowl between Louisiana and Houston and the Wake Forest and Missouri in the Gasparilla Bowl. Next game is in Middle Tennessee State and South Dakota State on Christmas Eve. I don't know about that. And South Dakota State with a big pass.
The Yankee Twins to the 41-yard line. Great job. They run the ball so well. Now they stretch the field, get their best wide receiver, a little play action pass. You see the linebackers get sucked up and drops that thing over top of the corner in front of the safety. Excellent.
Then we have the Orange Bowl.
He had a couple of touchdown grabs against Holy Cross back in April of 2021. Offensively, so grew quiet.
On Friday,
It's a nice pickup.
we're definitely into the Orange Bowl, maybe the Gator Bowl. And San Diego State is driving right down the field here after
This is a play that's going to have high probability for success because you're pulling around Mason McCormick, a three-time all-conference lineman. You see him pull around, gets a shoulder square, kind of knee hooks the linebacker there, but nevertheless, just a wide open lane for Isaiah Davis. But pulling those linemen around.
after the missed field goal for Holy Cross, South Dakota State is driving down the field quickly. 13:45 remaining in the fourth. Run gets it maybe about 9 there. Stick it down about 1 or 2. So you guys know. We have the Orange Bowl on Friday. We have all those bowls leading up to Christmas Eve. I probably won't call the Christmas Eve game. I will get all the bowl. I should get all the bowl games the 16th and the 22nd.
Second and 3, and Mark Johnson has checked in. They think they hand off to him. Bronowski had a man wide open. Jaden Yankee has sailed on him.
A lot of bowl games. Third down.
Bronowski had, I think he took a shot.
And Ganowski is feeling some pain after his shot there.
Deep look here.
Let's see what happened.
Try this out around this corner out the sideline. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens. It looks like Jake
His arm got trapped after he got hit, and he's in pain.
stomach there. I think that hurts.
But it looks like he's gonna be okay. Today they're 3 for 9, third down.
Third down at 3.
And they get the run. They get it to 25-yard line. Still pushing. First down for South Dakota State. First and 10. Can South Dakota State take the lead here? 21 apiece in the fourth. We're looking for both teams looking to stay alive in the playoffs, heading to semifinals.
There it goes again. It's like trying to tackle a deep freeze.
And here we go. We got the national, or we got the South Dakota State.
Wears you down. Very productive since mid-October. He comes in behind Bronowski with a pistol. Everybody in the box right now, the only cross. And a penalty flag.
And a flag here.
Well, snap, ball stored, 87. Offense, dog penalty, still second out. Tight ends continue to struggle for South Dakota State. Yeah, honestly, more early, but the Holy Cross is doing everything they can to stop the run. Get on that last play, had everybody down in the box. It's Jack Stiglmeyer, 26 years head coach, national coach of the year.
So we got a lot of stuff to cover starting next Friday. Bowl games.
Bronowski, a little pressure, got rid of it.
Leading up to Christmas. First down, South Dakota State. 11-14 remaining. And then after the national championship game, it's going to start the race to conference tournament week in basketball.
Hey, I'm riding this up till we lose our last game or win a championship. I give him a lot of credit for that, by the way. You don't see that as much.
And then March Madness is gonna be here before you know it, and there's gonna be a flag. It's gonna be a false start on South Dakota State. Let's go ahead and look and see what basketball games are going to be streaming this week. Leading up to the first couple of bowl games on Friday. We got a game today between Alabama and Houston. We know that. Texas easily taking care of Pine Bluff. UConn easily taking care of Long Island. Arkansas in looks like they have the game covered with Oklahoma. 55-46 there. Kentucky and Yale are in a close game. 49-43 the score. Kentucky with the lead. Purdue and Nebraska tied at 7. And then we obviously had the upset. Penn State upsetting Illinois earlier today. Tomorrow we have at 4:30. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be. I don't know if I'm going to be home at this time. We have Tennessee and Maryland. If we do, then I will call that game. If we don't, and that's going to be a touchdown for South Dakota State. They have now taken the lead in the quarterfinal of the FCS in the fourth quarter. Jackson Janke with the score. And South Dakota State has taken a 27-21 lead, a 28-21 lead, barring an extra point miss.
These guys have been great. Get them in the game. Get some of your best players.
It is 28-21, barring an extra point miss. It's going to be 27-21. And it's through. Winner.
Time in, time out. South Dakota State, they just respond. They answer, put together a big drive there, a lot on the ground. Then they get the ball to Jackson Yonke for the touchdown.
Jackson Yonke is the name.
We're surprising Twisted Tea super fans with a Twisted Tea Rock. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol to kick off more tea. Twisted Tea Harvest Tea. Get twisted.
You are just flailing.
Make this December one to remember. Together. Happy holidays.
Winner to play Montana State in the semifinal. South Dakota State looking to win that. Could we South Dakota State, North Dakota State National Championship on January 8th. It seems like that's a while, but it's a little under a month. It's a couple weeks. But just seems like a long time between semis and national championship. But not really, because we have bowl games starting on Friday. And we are also going to keep an eye on the semifinals. Let me look and see when the semifinals are. I know there's a game next Friday. I know there's one Friday, and I think the other one's on Saturday.
That's huge. If the hoop was as big as that pizza, maybe it'll make some of your feet go. Somebody say yes, like, where did it come from?
your advisor giving you incomplete advice? At Creative Planning, we provide all the expertise, all the advice you need.
So, incarnate word
Every aspect of your wealth works harder together. Book your free meeting
in North Dakota State. We don't know exactly when that game's going to be.
South Dakota State now leading at 21 as Jackson Yankee.
And Holy Cross. Looking to win against. Needs some work now. Has to do some work in order to upset the number one team. Down 7. But
they just wear you down. They don't make mistakes. They do have playmakers.
Winner to play Montana State in the semis.
They just keep wearing you down, and they've been doing it all year. That was the second offensive touchdown today for South Dakota State. Now a mistake by Hunter Dustman. He kicks it out of bounds. So each side is kicking one out of bounds. Let's go back to that scoring drive.
Holy Cross, first down.
South Dakota State. The big play before the Yankee touchdown, Tucker Kraft picking up that first down. Also a great individual effort.
Yeah, this was a big play here. I mean, like, there's 2 white jerseys right there. Somebody's going to bring him to the ground, right? Nope.
Tucker Kraft breaks some tackles, and then, again, double slant route. Breaks a couple tackles himself. Again, it's just individual efforts by a lot of players across the board for this South Dakota State team. Just makes them so deadly. Second straight week, Jackson Yankee with a playoff touchdown. Had one of that same instant last week. Beautiful catch on the end line. So now Holy Cross, it's their turn to go to work here. Down a touchdown as Matthew Sluka has been the best offense for the Crusaders using his feet this time.
Okay.
Short game.
So the first game is there's going to be one playoff game next week on the 9th, at 9 p.m. and then on Saturday at 4 p.m. We will call both games. I will be calling both games because of this playoffs. And we're streaming it. I'm only calling games that I can watch, obviously. I couldn't call any of the other first few rounds. And Sluka with a good run there, past the 50. But I would have called the other playoff games, but I didn't have access to them because they're on ESPN Plus. But now that we have quarterfinal games, here, but because we have quarterfinal games, we can call them and all that stuff. That's why we are calling them. Every tournament, playoff game, something like that, I will be calling stuff. And then once basketball season starts, I'm going to try to do as many games as I possibly can through the brackets, in conference tournament play. And then I have for like when conference tournament starts for basketball, and when we have champions crowned, I'm going to do like tickets punched for conference champions, tickets punched, whatever, and then have their conference, like list each conference. And then list the team. We'll see. But that's a little bit of ways away here in about 3 months or so. 4 months. Next March. And first down here for Holy Cross. Holy Cross quickly driving down the field inside the 40-yard line. They probably need a touchdown. Troy Taylor, the Sacramento coach, will be coaching at Stanford. He is named the head coach at Stanford after David Shaw resigned. Sluka running, gets about 5 there, second down. 28-21.
Down here on the sideline, they feel like Sluka's running all over them, and they say, "We're being tested. Let's respond."
2nd and 5, 7.5 minutes remaining on the clock. 28-21 apiece, or 28-21. South Dakota State on top, looking to escape and advance. Survive and advance to South Dakota State right now. That's what they're looking to do. Holy Cross looking for the upset. Needs 7 here. Sluka pressured. Drop at the 50-yard line. Good defense for the Jackrabbits. 3rd down. Huge defensive stop for South Dakota State on 2nd down with a big-time sack. Had nowhere to go with the football, and the defense just swarmed. 3rd and 18. Can Holy Cross somehow get out of this? Get somehow into field goal position. 6.5 minutes remaining on the clock, less than actually. Sluka. This is going to be a false start on Holy Cross. It is going to be a false start on Holy Cross. Now it's going to be 3rd and 23. Holy Cross needs a big play here just to get in the field goal range. They need 23 yards.
Looks like the Jackrabbits just going to rush 3 here. I think Savion Williamson will be a spy. He's got to try to hunt down Sluka should he take off. They drop 8, but pretty good defense here.
Holy Cross. Sluka drops back. Throws it. Almost intercepted. Nice. Big defensive stop for the Bits. And Holy Cross is going to be forced to punt. Winner to the semifinals versus Montana State next week. We don't know when. It's either going to be Friday at 9 p.m. or Saturday at 4. And Yankee gives the Jackrabbits some decent field position, trying to extend their lead or trying to just get this game to zeros. Here in about 25 minutes or so, we have Alabama in Houston in basketball, and then Army-Navy.
You're canceled, cardboard crust. What's up, non? Stonefire. Be a nonconformist.
Everywhere you turn, do you see bags for walks? Yeah, we get it. There's an app for pet parents like us. Buddies by Blue Buffalo. Download now.
This holiday, get 3 months of Mint Mobile free.
Small businesses.
But
This learning center. Help them increase growth.
we got,
That's why Wells Fargo has donated roughly $420 million.
this is going to be a very exciting next few, next several weeks through the start of January.
Happy holidays from Wells Fargo.
We got bowl season. We got bowl season coming up. We got
The FCS championship coverage continues. The semifinals.
the FCS National Championship game on Sunday, January 8th at 2.
NCAA championships. South Dakota State 11-1, the number 1 seed. Make it number one in the FCS since mid-October.
Both games going on ESPN2.
Number one, North Dakota State. The Bison are in the semis against Incarnate Word. Winner of this one takes on Montana State next week. Isaiah Davis and the South Dakota State run game.
And Isaiah Davis gets about 9 there to the 41-yard line, second down. South Dakota State looking to survive and advance here with 5.5 minutes remaining, only up 7 to 8th-ranked Holy Cross, and give Holy Cross their first loss of the season, which would be their only loss.
Semifinals last year in Bozeman. This time they'd be able to host next week. 2nd and 2. Davis again, feeling his way.
Davis gets a 50 to the 40 and stiffs arms a player to the 35-yard line. South Dakota State is getting ever so closer to the semifinals versus Montana State.
Just the toss with the stick on. Here's a great angle, great camera shot here by our crew.
What a monstrous run for Isaiah Davis. And the Jackrabbit offense. 4:20 remaining, taking down clock. Throw and complete. The Jackrabbits won a flag, doesn't get it. Second down. That is the trophy presentation at 8 p.m. Eastern. CJ Stroud, Max Duggan, Caleb Williams, and Stetson Bennett are your finalists for the 2022 season. Who will win? The favorite is Caleb Williams out of USC. You may already know your order. You may already know who your Heisman Trophy is. You may already know the order as well.
Third down and a yard. Bring in Isaiah Davis to pick it up. Can he do it? Yes, he can. First down, South Dakota State. They'll keep possession here.
First down, South Dakota State.
As we go into 3.5 to go.
South Dakota State just needs to kill the rest of this clock off, and they will play Montana State in the semifinals either on Friday or on Saturday next week.
And they don't even need a touchdown. Any points on this drive will be crushing for Holy Cross. Exactly. That's why it's even maybe more important than just wasting clock down.
All you need to do if you're South Dakota State is just kill clock. You don't need points.
Johnson back in the backfield with Gronowski. Jackson Yaki hopping in motion. It will be Gronowski on the keeper. And he's dragging a tackler inside the 20-yard line. Finally stood up after a 40-yard gain. And a timeout called for down the field. No timeout.
It looked like Chesney was out on the field calling a timeout, but
yeah, he didn't. Clock's still running. And both teams have 3 timeouts. And now, wait a second, we do have a timeout.
yeah, I think Chesney was saying to the official, hey, look, I call a timeout here, and it's taken away.
So a timeout. They will reset the game clock. But time is running out of Bob Chesney's Crusaders.
Every time you order a hot sub from Jersey Mike's, it's grilled fresh. I call it dinner and a show. Look at that, Susan. Yeah, we're up right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing.
Everybody's going, well, how come he's playing so long? Why did he guys try to play forever? And the game is so fun. I wish everybody on a Sunday afternoon, one time, win or lose, the excitement, the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows, the adrenaline rushes. You can't find anything that can come close to that.
Texas taking care of Pine Bluff 73-41. In basketball, Purdue beating Nebraska 19-16. Close game, low scoring game there. And about 15 minutes away from Alabama, Houston in the Army-Navy game.
Chip, you make it your own.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can have it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
We're up right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing.
Nolan Dumas and the Southline officiating crew getting a tutorial on time management from Mike Chesney.
And he's making a sketch. Say, look, I call a timeout. I'm on 2:45 on the clock. All right, 2:45.
It didn't stop until 2:23. Then they put the time back up there. After the timeout, South Dakota State.
2:45 remaining. They did grant the timeout at 2:45 for Holy Cross. And this is a wide open walk-in for South Dakota State. Touchdown. Ganaski.
On the play caller. This is a beauty. Watch this. We're going to power to the right. Everything is going to the right, but just the wrinkle. Now we're going to just let that quarterback keep it. And you see Prince just dives down too far inside. And you know Lou on the play caller saw that plays previous. Hey, that guy's getting washing down inside.
That should just be about it here in the quarterfinals.
Scott James
35-21. Holy Cross needs a miracle.
Against this Jackrabbits running game. They don't do it here. And now it's a 2-score lead for the Jacks.
2:39 remaining.
As a musician living with diabetes, bittersweet to be a big fan. That's why I use the freestyle nutrition system. With a painless 1-second scan, I know my glucose numbers without fingertips. Now I'm managing my diabetes better, and I've lowered my A1C from 8.2 to 6.7.
Take the mystery out of managing your diabetes and lower your A1C. Now you know. Try it for free at freestylelibre.us.
Christmas trees try so hard. Lights, ornaments, and little choo-choo trains. Come on. The best trees, they kind of only need 2 things. Peanut butter and chocolate. Not sorry. Reese's.
When cold symptoms keep you up, try Vicks NyQuil Severe. Just 1 dose starts to relieve 9 of the worst cold symptoms. That'll take you from 9 to 9. For max strength nighttime relief, NyQuil Severe. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, best sleep with a cold medicine.
The Venture X card from Capital One gives you premium travel benefits, like 2 times miles on every purchase. Excellent! You're being too old. Thank you! Road number earn 5 times miles on flights. Going up? And 10 times miles on hotels through Capital One Travel. Plus, get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. And maybe see the one and only Taylor Swift. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
This isn't about chasing some silly dream. It's about facing your destiny head on. To turn back now, I say nay. We shall push forward to destiny.
Sure, Tim. Gently push in the clutch and put it in first.
A thirst for destiny.
But first, for destiny.
South Dakota State University, one of the great agriculture institutions in the upper Midwest, and the dairy bar over there, and they can whip up some ice cream pretty fast, and tons of flavors over there. We gotta get some of that before we leave tonight. Now we're gonna get some. There's great things about it. Great people here in Brookings, South Dakota. They have treated us well. We hope you've enjoyed this FCS quarterfinal, which is now feeling more and more like it's going to be a victory for the Jackrabbits, the number 1 seed, and a rematch between the Jacks and the Bobcats next week here at Brookings. It was Montana State that beat South Dakota State last year in the semis. That game, of course, still was in Bozeman. Yeah, different this year. Big difference here. Jackrabbit home crowd ball. 7 plays, 68 yards, and a touchdown by
South Dakota State just needs to not throw this game away. They're going to be heading to the semifinal versus Montana State next weekend.
That's something I imagine Zach Lugon saw. So, hey, man, let's just have it on quarterback, keep that thing.
South Dakota State, 2:39 remaining. After this game, I'm going to get quickly set up for the Army Navy game in Alabama, Houston basketball. Sluka flag.
I think he was sacked. Caleb Sanders. There's also a penalty flag on the field.
Offensive holding here. 2:31 remaining. Oh my goodness. We have barely have any time off the clock.
Move the center McCauley right back in the lap of the quarterback. I mean, he's a little bit shorter, so he just gets his hands underneath. You know, just walking him right back over top of him and then into the lap of the quarterback. Just an excellent physical play by Sanders.
This is the second penalty against Holy Cross. A long field now. Incomplete. It's heading for shorter. Underthrown. And so now third down.
Holy Cross. Third down here.
Second down after the penalty.
Second down, my bad. 35-21, 2:26 remaining. We haven't even
Chris Smith just called a great game here.
This is what Holy Cross has been able to avoid most of the day, being behind the chains. Second down at 20. Sluka dancing to the outside, gets it off for Gilliam. Spencer Gilliam makes the catch, gets to the sideline.
They do get a first down, but 2:18 on the clock. They need to go. It was out of bounds, but they need to go. They need the Holy Cross just needs a downfield shot here, in my opinion. Clock is ticking. You need 9 yards. You need a downfield shot, or get out of bounds. Get a quick, big throw out of bounds. Downfield shot goes Holy Cross, overthrown.
He wanted number 80, who was inside the 25-yard line.
Fourth down is Holy Cross. This is the game. South Dakota State just needs one stop, and they will be headed to semifinal to face Montana State. Holy Cross. Sluka. That's going to do it. Flags.
Pressure right there.
Pressure for Sluka.
Illegal touching for 77 on the offense. That penalty is applied. First and 10.
And then South Dakota State to run out the clock. Great play call by Jason.
But just great defense here in the past few drives for South Dakota State will get them the win, and they will advance to the semifinals to take on Montana State right back at home. They will get home field here.
That's the difference. There's a lot of teams that have good players offensively.
Sluka, heck of a game. Heck of the second half, but wasn't enough. And South Dakota State is going to take a 35-21 victory unless they score here. But it's going to be a 35-21 victory. Holy Cross has one remaining timeout. If they scored there, they may have had a shot to get one drive, one quick or couple quick plays with a stop.
Four finalists, all quarterbacks. Georgia's Stetson Bennett, TCU's Max Duggan, Ohio State's CJ.
Heisman Trophy ceremony tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will be
And Michael Penix Jr., Hendon Hooker, there were a couple of guys earlier in the season looking pretty good for them to get an invite to New York, and they missed the cut. Yeah, and look, we saw Michael Penix a couple weeks ago. We called Gaffle Cup, and he's phenomenal. I mean, they're a 4-win team last year. He comes on, has them winning double-digit games, leading the nation in pass yards. He should have been a part of the conversation. Johnson is going to be dragged down. And Holy Cross will use his final timeout.
third down, a minute 30 remaining. That's going to just be about it with the first year.
12 wins. You could argue it's the best season.
35-21. 1.5 minutes remaining on the clock. Winner will advance, or South Dakota State will advance here. Take on Montana State. Holy Cross needs a miracle. A stop.
It is, and Bob Chesley just continued to build this program, and you just like the direction.
That'll take off that will take off a good bit of time. Gets it to at least close to 50 seconds. A missed field goal gets it about 45 seconds. A touchdown, you're probably gonna have like about 30 seconds. And then you need an onside kick. That will get you about 20 seconds. Okay, I scratched that. They're going to get at least 40 seconds. A field goal will win the game.
Things just changed real quick, and with getting the defensive score, the momentum really seemed to go to South Dakota State.
For South Dakota State, 45 seconds. They're going to be about 38 seconds with a miss, and then you're going to need a quick touchdown if you're Holy Cross. Then you're going to need an onside kick and then another quick touchdown, and that should be about the rest of the time.
Davis, you talked about it at the top of the broadcast, Rocky. He was going to be instrumental in the backfield today for the Jazz. He was, and they just stayed with him. And behind that offensive line, this tight end just kept at him, kept wearing him down there for a 2-point conversion. Tough run here. Late, making guys miss, always gaining off the guard. He never ever seemed to go backwards at all today. This is his best run of the day with the stiff arm.
But this is going to be a field goal. They're going to have to take the points here.
3 seasons, but the first time in the traditional 2014 playoff format. They have never been to Frisco in the fall. They want a trip down to Texas. I tell you what, they look real good then. And then this Holy Cross team came out. They pulled out all stops. And the Jackrabbits were able to weather the storm and come out victorious. Can they get a first down? Here, yes, they can. And they're going to have a touchdown. Jaden Yankee. How about that? Jaden Yankee.
They didn't even need one. They needed a first down. Guess what they got? They got a touchdown. This game's over. It is about close to 3. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. South Dakota State will advance to take on Montana State next weekend. With about 39 seconds left, this game is over. Garbage points to clinch the W for South Dakota State. And they're just 2 games away from a championship. South Dakota State going to semifinals. Semifinals are set. I don't know what time. South Dakota State, Montana State, and then Incarnate Word and North Dakota State next weekend. It's gonna be either Friday or on Saturday. One game on Friday, next game or the other game on Saturday, and then the championship game is gonna be set. That's gonna do it for this stream. I'm gonna get ready for the Alabama-Houston basketball game and then the Army-Navy game.
Frank Deacon's team has 1 loss this year, just like South Dakota State. It's to an FBS team.
Here in just a moment. That's going to do it. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I will see you in just a moment.